Con Bonoi, good evening. To be determined. It is I, Look at the Mad Titan, and welcome to the very first episode of not the series I was planning on doing. Interesting, immersive, and forgotten. So this is going to be three mods for the price of fun, as a certain other popular game YouTuber would say. Interesting NPCs. This was something I believe I spoke or chatted with a little bit about with Mrs. Voice. Immersive world encounters and the Forgotten City. The Forgotten City is a quest mod. Interesting NPCs. I mean, they're all quest related. I just wasn't sure if any of them were big enough to qualify for a entire series of their own. We're here hanging out with Scritch, Kit, and my daughter's sleeping, so I guess it's nighttime. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. So she should be asleep. Good job. What was her name again? Sophie. Good job. Listen, it's not my fault I can't remember my daughter's name. So I am in the Tundra Homestead, and we are playing as Nayara. Nayara is my character from Beyond Skyrim Bruma. She was created for that series. We're going to continue to play with her. In fact, Beyond Skyrim Bruma is still installed. We will not be going there because we already did all that. If you're interested in that series, it just finished up last week, and you're more than welcome to check it out. If you're new to the channel, which is very possible because this is a first episode, Con Bonoi again, and Hajime Mashite. I'm actually totally blanking on how I normally do this. I got so mentally off track. Never did that before. I am infamous for botching my own intros. So immediately there might be some shenanigans happening out here, and there is. So we already have like a version of Chaos Junction down here. Down here is normally a random encounter. Alright, so this is Vigilant Tolan.
Keep that magic away from me.
I am also a vampire, so you guys should be
Is someone there?
attacking me. Alright, what's this? Who do we got? A witch! Who looks like yeah, she came right for me. I'll take her out, though. So you get for taking a smack at me before I don't want any of her stuff either. So that was interesting. So that should not be a vanilla encounter. That should be something new that was added. I'm gonna guess maybe that was immersive world encounters. So that's what's gonna be interesting about this, with the interesting NPCs and the immersive world encounters. It should be a very different Skyrim than what we're used to. I see somebody running over there already. Don't know why he's running. Why are you running around? Are you coming for me? Ah! It's a courier, run! Let's make him do some exercise. Is he catching up? No, I lost him? For real? Bro, how did you... Why did you run up over there? You were the worst courier ever. I'm gonna jump over this wall. Huh. Where'd he go? I made him disappear. Well, that was... That was definitely a thing that just happened. I guess I shouldn't have been messing around. Now I'm never gonna know what he had for me. He's gonna be like Malcolm Holmes in Fallout New Vegas. He's just gonna show up behind me and scare the bejesus out of me at some point in time. Hey guard, did you see that courier? Where'd he go? How did hopping over a fence make him disappear out of the world? No idea. So once we enter... Oh, he's over there. How did you get on the other side of the water? Oh wait, that's somebody different. Who are you? Vigilant vampire hunter.
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Cavort with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
I'm a vampire. You can't tell? You're a vigilant of Stendar?
Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Carset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed.
Who's Stendar?
He is the god of mercy, the patron of order and justice for all of Tamriel. We bring his compassion where none can be found, by cleansing all those who would offend his children.
You hunt Daedra?
And any other abominations that prey on mortals. Vampires, werewolves, witches. But the Daedra are the worst. Their callous disregard for our lives is abhorrent in the eyes of the god of mercy.
I've actually not fed on anyone yet. Again, this is Nayara, my character from Beyond Skyrim Bruma, and I am a vampire. My son made that be a thing, so I'm still getting used to being a vampire. What's dangerous about Daedra?
They are profane creatures with no hope of redemption. They lure innocents to their deaths and corrupt the souls of all they touch. And their heretical artifacts grant powers to mortals that wreak havoc across Tamriel. They must be destroyed or guarded to prevent temptation.
Well, very interesting. Thank you for all that information, Vigilant Vampire Hunter.
Stendar be with you.
I thought that was the courier, but nope. I definitely broke him, which is pretty hilarious. Alright, let's get back to my botched intro. We're gonna continue down the street. We're going to Whiterun. I just was gonna, instead of just cutting across the grass, I was actually gonna stay on the road for once. If you're new to the channel, dozo yoroshiku onegaishimasu. If you're new to the series, hajime mashite. And if you are a regular, well, I guess it's kind of hard to be a regular since it's a brand new series, but if you're a regular to the channel, like Daniel, like Isabella, like Mrs. Voice, like Aluin, like Clara, like Teresa, Okai, Renasai, welcome home, welcome back. I hear it, where is it? Thank you for spending some time with me. I want that Nern root. Where is it? How are they hiding it from me? Oh, there it is. I knew I heard it. I'm normally a pretty good Nern root hunter from all of the time playing Oblivion. Because Oblivion, for sure...
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
Oh, really, sir?
Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark. So which are you?
I am probably both, for all intents and purposes. So who is this just taking a stroll out here? Angie,
how can I help you?
The songbearer. Are you a bard? Can I make a request? What training do you have? Bard? How about we play together? I'm not a bard, and I don't think I have any instruments. Alright, let's start at the beginning now. Are you a bard? It won't let me select that. Alright, I don't know. She's broken, I guess. Yeah, she doesn't work. I don't know why. So we're going to talk about some different things. We're going to talk about why this was not the series that I intended on doing. I'm kind of bummed she didn't work. But here comes somebody else. We're just going to keep running into people as we progress along. Now, who are you?
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
Well, maybe I won't be like that. I'm not a man anyway. So.
Need something?
Need something? Is that Nazim's wife? I can't remember what Nazim's wife's name is. What she looks like. Why is she out just having a stroll? That seems like a terrible idea. So I went to start the new series. I'm not going to tell you what the new series was going to be, because, yeah, see, like, I've never even discovered this. So it's weird because Nayara was created specifically for Beyond Skyrim Bruma, and that's pretty much all we did. We did dip our toes in vanilla in between episodes to gain some experience, and also to get things like weapons and other things like that to make it a little bit easier for me to play. Thus why Nayara is a vampire, because we did some of the vampires earlier, but like we haven't even really been to Whiterun. There's no dragons should be appearing because we haven't done that. We don't have Fusruda. It's still a very new character, even though we've done a lot with the character. She is really good at alchemy, speech, lockpicking, and one-handed is how she fights, and smithing. And I just started playing with enchanting. So I went to install, it was a 3-mod series. I was going to install all 3 mods. And alright, I need to fix something real quick because it's already annoying me. Just give me a second. I'm waiting for the stamina bar to disappear. Alright, let's throw that on so that way I can run around and not have to worry about it. And Skyrim updated yesterday. Yeah. So if you're familiar with mods and modding, when Skyrim updates, it makes things not work. So for example, the mods that I was going to play would not work because SKSE was not working. Alright, so when we go in here, some stuff and things should happen. Let's check it out.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Alright, so either the stuff and things didn't happen because it's nighttime, or the stuff and things didn't happen because I messed up that courier outside, but 2 things were supposed to happen, and neither of which did. So that's a great sign. Let's try waiting. We'll wait till morning while we're loading this up. This episode is not sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Softens your hands while you do dishes. Alright, so it's daytime. Alright, she's back from her stroll. You were out all night, girl.
Oh, such colors.
Thank you. Okay, so a little perplexed. Because I tested this twice yesterday, and both times when I entered the city, stuff and things happened. And now that I'm recording, stuff and things are not happening. So thing 1 is a courier supposed to come up to me and give me a note, which is probably what that courier was trying to do. So again, I'm speculating that I screwed that up somehow by avoiding him and then making him just disappear. So absolute genius on my part by being silly and not just letting him actually run up to me. So who knows how long before the game readdresses that. And there was I'm guessing again, one of those immersive world encounters that was supposed to trigger as soon as I came in here, and again, nothing.
Come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm sure we've got something you need.
Okay. Well, damn it. Alright, let's do some fast traveling. See if we could fix it that way. We'll go back to my house. Yeah, that is something that's different. I fast traveled when I did my tests. I did not actually walk to the town. Now, why that would make a difference, who knows? Alright, what do we got happening over here? Something. Alright, who do we got here?
Never should have.
Oh, okay. We're fighting. Okay. I'm confused.
Wait, count out your coin. Weren't expecting that.
to die.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, so what was happening here? Why did we? I'll take the lockpick too. Why did you immediately kill your traveler? I don't know this wine. Alright, he's got some interesting things on him. Alright. Well, again, that has to be one of the random encounters that they added, because I'm not familiar with that encounter. I've never seen that before. I do have a third mod on. Now this was just because one of the mods suggested that I put this on. You know, it's if you ever done mods, there's always like they're like, hey, if you're using this mod, you should also use this mod. So I was really only planning on doing 1 or 2, which turned into 3, which turned into 4. The other one is a crafting, a potion and crafting overhaul or something. I don't know. I already went into the alchemy bench and different options came up. My daughter's just gonna stand outside the house in the red dress that I gave her, which is fine. Alright, is that the courier guy? Yes, let's just hit. I think that's him again, and he's still trying to path to me. Let's just go to him. I'm gonna come right to you. Yeah, come to me. Come on. You can do it.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Alright.
Let's see here. I have a letter here for you.
Sweet.
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Riches beyond imagining. I found these words inscribed in ancient dwarven ruins in the Reach. I believe they mark the entrance to a forgotten city. My brother went in a few days ago and hasn't returned. I need someone I can count on to go in after him and bring him back alive. I've heard great things about you, which is why I'm asking for your help. I'll be waiting for you in the ruins. Please hurry. And remember, riches beyond imagining. Cassia.
Alright, so I don't know who Cassia is. The Forgotten City.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Me, Cassia at the Forgotten Ruins. Alright, so, and he just literally just disappeared again. Those couriers, man, they are some wild dudes. So that is for the Forgotten City, which is a quest-oriented one. Very excited to get in there and check that out. But let's try fast traveling to Whiterun this time to see if it triggers the other thing. Maybe it's random and somehow I just managed to roll it 2 times in a row the first time. Nope, there he is. I had to fast travel.
The city is under attack. Get inside and bar the door until the fight is over.
We're also looking for volunteers. If you are willing to aid us in this battle, you shall be generously rewarded. What will you do, citizen? Will you volunteer or will you stay?
I like how he had 2 different voices, and one of them was very clearly like a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger impersonation. I will volunteer. Now, I did this in my test, and this is literally all I did, because I wanted to make sure that mods were working. So the courier came up to me, which let me know the Forgotten City mod is working, and then this dude ran up to me, which I'm thinking is Immersive World Encounters. It might be interesting NPCs. I'm not sure. But anyway, they're both just supposed to add more things happening in the game. So we're going to do a little fight here, and I screwed it up. How did I screw it up? Well, we'll see if I can do it again today.
My thanks. Follow me. My men and the other able fighters will be waiting outside the gate. Everyone, keep yourselves safe.
Get into the chopper!
Everyone, to your houses now. We are...
Alright, so I'm going to try to jump ahead of him and probably break this. Because that was part of the problem, was I got right into the midst of the fight. Alright, no, so he came with me. Great. And I accidentally, I think it was her I chopped. accidentally hit, you know how it goes, one of the NPCs. Might even killed her by mistake, and as soon as you do that,
Hold
Come
your
to chat
positions.
with an old
Get
woman.
ready!
Do your good.
Look who showed up for
Alright.
Brutal death!
so
I've been
hopefully
waiting for you.
I can not accidentally hit one of the guards this time. Alright, let's get the archers.
Are you prepared to die?
Yes.
I'll drink the snow with your blood.
Tender while you can.
Now keep going after the archers. This guy's. Alright. I don't believe I've accidentally hit anybody this time. Oh. Alright. Now look, they're coming over to help though. It's kind of. Stay away. Are you a bandit marauder? Yes. Okay.
Enjoy your last breath. No more! Yield!
He's a very cool looking orc. Are you one of them? You?
Must have run off.
No, you were highwayman. Who are you? Rhea. Okay. We done? Why are you helping me? Are we boyfriend girlfriend now? Are we
Your
girlfriend?
skin's as pale as the snow.
We've done it!
You scared of sunlight or something?
Now that was quite a battle.
I meant girlfriend
Here,
girlfriend.
your service is worthy of these gifts from our Jarl. Long live the Jarl! All right then.
Oh,
I'll be
such
back.
colors.
All right. Are we? Yeah. You came to help me. We
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
I know, but I'm a woman. So what do you? How do you feel about that? With your purple
Need
lips?
something?
Need something? All right. So let's check out the bodies. We killed a lot of dudes. This orc was awesome looking. He had a lot of gold. I have a very bad habit of just picking up too much stuff. Trying to be better about that. And just pick up things that are actually useful. I can see up your skirt, sexy boy. Sexy boys. Yeah, so when I did this test fight yesterday, I clearly, you saw how like the townsfolk just start running over and get involved. I clearly hit one of them. So when I was finished killing the thugs, all of a sudden, I was getting shot by arrows from a million different directions because everybody, all the guards were mad at me. Which is very annoying. Alright, I wanted to try to talk to Rhea. I think that's her over there. For some reason, she walked all the way over there to walk back all the way over here. Because I don't remember who Rhea is. Or if she's a mod-added person.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Come up to your Vasker, if you're worth anything in a fight.
Alright, so she sounds like she's, yeah, one of the companions. Okay, I mean, it literally says join the companions, you know, if I read. Who's in charge around here?
The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
Why are you out of your, little area? Why did you join the companions?
Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers?
Sure. Everybody's
Skjor
familiar with
says
that.
it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides.
Who are the companions?
Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers?
Yes.
When we arrive, Blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, sister. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
I like how she recognized that I was a female character.
Until next time.
Okay. So, we have the quest for Forgotten City, so we can immediately jump into that. I am kind of curious, though, even though I'm right here, if I hit the right buttons. What if I fast travel? I don't know why I have this custom marker on. I just want to get rid of that one. What if I fast travel again? Is something different going to happen? Is something going to happen every time? If it happens every time, that's kind of annoying. Alright, no, so nothing going on here. So we're just going to kind of... Hey, girl.
Men are all alike,
Are you
from
following
Skyrim
me?
to Hammerfell.
I feel like she's
They
following
care only
me.
for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
Okay, but you only say the same thing over and over again.
Got some good pieces. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Jorland Greymane's got that honor. Man's steel is legendary. All I ask is a fair chance.
Need any help around the forge?
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
What can you tell me about Whiterun?
Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work hard. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragon's Reach. That's the fortress there, up on the tall hill. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary.
Legendary. Alright, so I am doing some vanilla. Forgive me. Mainly I just wanted to pick up quests. Alright, so she wanted me to make... I already forgot what she wanted me to make. A steel dagger? An iron dagger? Was it iron or steel? Another thing I'm infamous for immediately forgetting what somebody just asked me to do. Yeah, it was an iron dagger, right? I don't know. I can make two different ones. Alright. Apparently that's the one she wanted. Where'd she go? Where'd you...
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach. I help my
no.
father in more ways than people realize.
That sounds inappropriate. Here's an iron dagger.
Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
So this is like... this is like a...
Alright then.
A tutorial, and I'm already at, like, Blacksmith 100. That's hilarious. Alright. Here you go.
You think... This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Oh my. This is so silly.
Until next time.
We'll try to do it real quick.
I'm waiting.
Oh my God.
Good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps, fittings, that kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
Alright, a hide helmet.
I'll take my leave then.
That's not here. What am I going here for? Knucklehead.
Out with it.
I thought it was there. Where am I making a hide helmet? Leather. Duh. I don't know. Is that what she wants? That's a fur helmet. I don't follow directions very well, do I? Were either of those
Have
good?
you... I help my father in more ways than people realize.
Alright, we'll come back and deal with her. I just want to explore around and see if anything else interesting happens. If not,
What are you looking at?
Oh my
I'm
God.
not afraid of you, you know, even if you are my elder.
Well met, traveler.
Hate that little girl. Now, I believe Nazim is dead. Because if I remember correctly, Nazim tried to get involved in a fight with some bandits or something in between episodes and got murdered to death.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
I have, actually. Is it just me or does Skyrim look prettier than I remember? Whiterun is much nicer looking. It's weird. I had a lighting mod on, and I turned it off with all the problems I was having with mods.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
Oh my god, this guy. Forever! Forever! It's like the Terry Funk of Skyrim. Alright, let's fast travel to another city just to see if anything cool happens. And if not, we will start the Forgotten City and check out and see what's going on with that bad boy. And of course it's nighttime. I don't know where he's running to. He was kind of running like he pooped his pants. Yeah, every time I fast travel to a city, it's nighttime when I get there. I greatly prefer it to be daytime when I'm playing.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
There's been rumors of Talos worshippers leaving notes at the Temple of the Divines. I've never seen one myself, though.
Okay. I was gonna say, I don't recognize you, Fionet.
Hello there. We haven't met, have we?
No?
I'm Fionet, although my friends call me Firo, or Netta for short. Although I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. We just met, so we're hardly friends. Not to mean that we won't be friends someday, or even today. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at this. Can we start over?
You're very awkward, but I like it. Sorry, you only get one chance to screw up a first impression. Sure, well met. Person I had never spoken to? No, we can't be friends until you slay 12 ice wraiths in my name. we'll be nice.
Oh, well met as well. I mean, well met and greetings. What I'm trying to say is, greetings and well met. Oh, sweet taffy treats, I did it again, didn't I?
It's alright, not everyone can be a bard.
Well, I was kind of hoping I could. I know, you're probably thinking I've gone mad the way I fumbled through our meeting. And, truth is, I'm perfectly happy just being Netta the Milkmaid.
So why do you want to become one?
Well, my friends have all said that I have a great singing voice. I suppose they should, because that's what friends do. But after hearing it a number of times from different people, you start to think there might be something to it. So here I am.
Your speaking voice is very nice and pleasant. So it sounds like it's very possible that you would have a nice singing voice. This is vanilla, I don't remember this. But remember, I only played regular old version of Skyrim. I did have the DLCs, but it wasn't even special edition. It was, I think the original was called like Legendary Edition or something like that. So like we were what Legendary Special Anniversary. So I know they added things in between. So if this is a vanilla thing to you, it is not a vanilla thing to me. I definitely did not do this in my playthrough, and I did everything that was possible, but it was on Xbox 360. Keep that in mind. Have you been accepted into the college? If you don't hurry, Pantea may forget your audition altogether. I don't know who that is or why I would say that. Were you born Naffinger? Do you play any instruments? I'd like to hear your voice. I would like to hear her voice, but I guess we'll...
No, not yet. I talked to Viarmo, and he said that Pantea Atea would hear my audition when her schedule clears up. Oh, which is completely understandable. I imagine a master vocalist must have a very hectic schedule.
Or it could be just an excuse not to bother with hope. Why does it want me to be mean? Funny, I always see Pantia at the skeever drinking something. You need to be more assertive. Demand an audition or will never come. Not super fond of any of those choices, but we're going to go with this one.
I bet you're right. I don't know about demanding it, but at the very least, I should put more pressure on Pantia to see me. I guess I'm just worried that if I annoy her enough, she'll deny my admittance before I even finish my warm-up. I know. I have a tendency to overthink things, too.
What are you doing to prepare for your audition? So this feels like this is an interesting NPC thing. If this is not vanilla, this completely fits the description of interesting NPCs. What are you doing to prepare for your audition? If you don't hurry, all right, that was there. All right.
Right now, my biggest fear is having my throat go hoarse the day Pantia calls my name. And I still haven't recovered from that bout of rust chancre. One of the bards from the college suggested chewing on Nernroot, but I wasn't sure if he was serious.
Nernroot are moist, but they might drown out your voice with their chime. Angeline could probably brew a potion of glibness for you. You should practice swinging, not singing. Pantia may ask you to raid a cave.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art.
You're probably right, but I can't afford something that fancy. And I'd feel bad asking Angeline for a favor, especially after all she did for me when I was sick.
Beware, beware, the dragonborn comes.
Were you born in Haffinger?
Oh no, I came here on a ship from Laneland, near Iliac Bay in Hammerfell. I didn't come alone, though. My fiancé at the time came with me. He stuck it out here in Skyrim for a few months, but eventually boarded a ship headed back home.
Why would your fiancé leave so soon?
It's my fault, really. I knew he didn't want to come to Skyrim, and it was probably the guilt that made him follow me here. It's one of those things. If I loved him, I shouldn't have asked him to leave. If he loved me, he wouldn't have asked me to stay. So in the end, I guess neither of us loved each other. But we'd already invested so much time into the relationship, and so he sacrificed everything for me.
We're the children of Skyrim.
What did your fiancé sacrifice to bring you here?
Well, we didn't have a lot of gold, but my fiancé said he sold the farm so we could sail to Solitude. It was actually kind of romantic. But at some point on the way here, I caught a bad case of rust chancre. I got a rash on my arms and some swelling in my cheeks. But it was the damage to my throat that was the most depressing part. It took months before I could even speak.
How did your fiancé react?
He got impatient. The truth was, he expected us to be back in Hammerfell before the crops were in season. I should have known he didn't sell the farm.
Oh, I could start flirting immediately. Okay. Someone of your beauty deserves better. You selfish fool, your fiancé deserves better, and it's lucky to be rid of you. What so mean? You said you never aspired to be a bard, but you moved halfway across Tamriel. Now we're flirting, for real. She's very pretty.
You're just like my friends back in Hammerfell. They'd always compliment me on how pretty my voice was. Compliments are like sweets. Great the first time, fine the second. But after a while, it doesn't have the same flavor. And the older you get, the less you want them.
Well, she shut me down, but I am getting friend-zoned in every series now. Oh, Jesus. Do you play any instruments?
Just the lute. Can you imagine me on the drum? I can't.
Where did you get your lute?
Well, the lute I have was my grandmother's. It turns out she was once a bard who studied at the college here in the city. My mother gave it to me before I left. She said she would have done it sooner, but she never realized I wanted to be a bard. I told her that made two of us.
You just started learning how to play?
Yeah, I still feel rather clumsy with it. Sometimes I feel like it's lost all patience with my fingers. It's a cranky old thing and is quick to get out of tune. But when it's right, it can sing as beautifully as any other.
Sure.
True. On the one hand, all this anxiety can't be good for my health. Or my skin. On the other hand, at least now I can still cling to hope.
Your skin looks fabulous, by the way. Why is clinging to hope so important to you?
Well, I know hope's something you feed children mostly. You tell them to dream big because they can be whatever they want to be. But for them, it doesn't really mean anything. If they say they want to be a bard or a jarl, it's just another answer to a question. They might as well say they want to be an apple.
And how is it different for you?
Because it's real. I mean, look at this city. It's so large, so bright, and everything about it seems too impossible to exist. But it's not a dream. It's right there, in front of me.
Is it possible you're afraid of rejection?
Isn't everybody? But if I had to say what frightens me, it isn't failing as a bard. I'm scared I'll wake up one morning, and there won't be a need for vocal training. I'm worried one day I won't have a reason to borrow Gerard's books. I think about all the wonderful people I've met here, and I'm scared to say goodbye.
Really, the people in the city are incredibly dull. I've not spent enough time in the city to say that. It's one thing to enjoy the journey, it's another to walk in circles. You're afraid of losing touch with the locals? I guess this one.
I know. Eventually, it's going to get awkward. I mean, I've already been here for more than a season. Actually, it might be awkward already. Beyrand asked me the other day what it is I do here. Blacksmiths, you know how they are.
Alright, let's hear her voice. Let's see if she'll sing for me.
You mean like sing? Right here? Okay. But my voice is a little hoarse from practicing. Is there anything in particular you want to hear?
Ragnar the Red, that song about the Dragonborn has always been a favorite of mine. I want to hear something original. I tempted to select this just so that way she'd have a dueling Dragonborn song singing. But yeah, let me hear something original if you got anything.
You mean like a song that I wrote? Oh, I'm not that talented.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I've written a few lyrics, and there's sort of a melody. How about I sing it, and you can give me some guidance as to whether it's good?
Okay.
Alright, here goes. Snow falls on all the land, all the land, all the land. Snow falls on all the land, shrouded by dark wings. A child prayed unto the gods, save the land, save the land. And the god said unto the child to Skyrim, come spring. For our hero does walk the land, walk the land, walk the land. Our hero does walk the land, and the dragons will flee. Flowers bloom on the land, children walk hand in hand. Sun shining on white sand, to Skyrim comes peace.
I'm very sorry that the other bard kept singing and would not shut up through that entire thing. Now she's playing the drums. I didn't care for the song, but your voice is impressive. That was surprisingly... None of these are nice. That was horrifyingly bad. I didn't care for the song, but your voice is impressive. That was surprisingly... I liked it. I liked it. Her singing voice was nice, which I expected. Not perfect, but was nice. Way better than I can do. If you've watched any of my series, I cannot sing, and occasionally do for some bizarre reason. But yeah, I liked that a lot.
Thanks. It does seem to feel more natural than some of the other songs the bards sing. Probably because I wrote it for myself.
Or can I make a request?
What would you like me to play?
Okay, so we can do more songs.
All right, here goes.
Oh, she's standing this time. Was that it? Wait, she just stood up and clapped. And then walked away from me. Lisette, I was trying to listen to her. Wait, what's happening now?
Snow falls on all the land, all the land, all the land.
She's following me with her eyes.
Snow falls on all the land, shrouded by dark wings. A child prayed unto the gods, save the land, save the land. And the god said unto the child, to Skyrim comes spring. For our hero does walk the land, walk the land, walk the land. Our hero does walk the land, and the dragons will.
What is it?
flee. Flowers bloom on the land, children walk hand in hand. Sun shining on white sand, to Skyrim comes peace.
Bravo! Bravo! I have no idea where the guitar or the lute came from. She wasn't actually playing it. And you're still not helping. Okay, there's so many people, and I can't remember who's who. Or you're just a Breton.
I'm getting on the first boat out of this accursed province.
Why? Why is you so afraid?
It was a cabin somewhere on the north bank of the White, near Riverwood. A kind old lady was living there. Or so I thought.
Haha!
She let me stay the night, but told me not to go into the cellar. Naturally, I got curious.
What did you find in the cellar? Was it a murder basement?
There was all sorts of oddities in there. I think she was a witch or a necromancer or something. In any case, I got out of that cellar and never stopped running.
Oh, okay. We have a quest for that now. Anise was the very first NPC that I encountered when I was playing my very first playthrough of Skyrim all those million years ago. Why escape? What, there are other means to survival?
I know. I considered going to a face sculptor, but she refused to work with me. You can try her if you want. She lives in some hole in the ground over in Markarth.
Okay, he's just giving me quest after quest. Why are you leaving Solitude?
I don't know about you, but I've got to get as far away from Skyrim as possible.
Okay.
Safe journeys.
I feel like
Our hero claims a warrior's heart.
Stop
Don't
it.
like those eyes you got.
Can
There's
I
a
make? Can you?
bad
can
hunger
you,
to
can
them.
you stop? Can you just stop?
Sure. What can I do for you?
Like, take a rest. Yeah.
Sure. My voice could use a rest.
Thank you. I should have done that before I started talking. All right. Belrand. Who are you?
By blade or by spell.
Oh.
If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee. If you change your mind, seek me out here.
Okay. I don't remember if he's vanilla. Who else is around? You.
Well, I do suppose thanks are in order. So, my thanks.
For what? I don't remember who you are.
Well, I do suppose thanks are in order. So, my thanks.
Sorex Vinius? Who are you?
Seems there's always more to be done. Glad you decided to check us out.
Who's in charge of Solitude?
Jarl Elisif the Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all.
So this seems
Damn!
vanilla.
That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Father Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum.
I can deliver it for you.
Saved me a lot of trouble. Here. Take it to the Blue Palace.
So you work here?
You could say that. I own the place. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off.
Okay. You were at the execution, right?
I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
That seems rather harsh.
Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivienne. Vivienne Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivienne and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He'd beat me up, dump meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly.
All those things you said sound pretty funny, except for the bees part.
I was done talking anyway.
Okay, so I remember him. I don't remember him for some reason, but clearly that's
Brilliant.
The famous Skyrim actor. Who are you?
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious.
Whoa.
But a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Whoa, alright, so this guy's
Seems there's
vanilla.
always more to be done.
Alright, you just teleported in,
Yes?
and you appear to be a vampire like me.
Hail, traveler. What brings you to the tavern?
Looking for dudes like you, interesting NPC. Just passing through Solitude and decided to stop by.
And once you stopped by, then what? You lack purpose, stranger. Maybe I can provide it.
Ooh, what are you proposing?
A game of sorts. One that both of us can appreciate. We each kill 6 men. First to 6 wins the prize. But to make things more interesting, the targets have to fall within a set of rules.
Intriguing. What are the rules?
We can go by race, class, or clothing, or even profession. But in the spirit of the Civil War, I propose we go by name. I will kill 6 people. 1 for each letter of Elisif's name. You will do the same for Ulfric. And it must be in order. Meaning the first person you kill must have a name that starts with the letter U. It could be Ullendil, the stablemaster, Uvera, the vampire, or even Ulfric himself. That is rule number 1.
What's rule number 2?
No Nords, save for the first and last letter. Given we're in Skyrim, it would be too easy otherwise.
That's really intriguing, but who are you?
Just an orc with a lot of time to kill.
What are we playing for?
Gold is boring. You win, I fight by your side. I win, you do something for me.
Do you play this type of game often?
Whenever I can find a willing player. You see, I've grown bored by killing people the old-fashioned way. Orcs were never meant to live long lives. I'm guessing this is why.
I don't know that I... This is very interesting, but I don't know that I necessarily am ready to go out and just start murdering people. I want to explore and talk to more people. So if I just back out of...
Happy hunting.
If I just back out of the conversation, are we okay? Gerard Germain is Vanilla. Did he just...
Yes.
Are you going to stay here? Or am I going to be able to find you again? Alright, again, we're just going to look around and see who...
I suppose thanks are in order.
I don't know what they're saying thanks for. What did I do that they're saying thanks?
Fletching suits me. It's difficult and sometimes tedious, but a well-made arrow strikes forth like the fury of a god.
Well, I do suppose thanks are in order. So,
Thanks.
my thanks.
Everybody's thanking me, but I have no idea what they're thanking me for. How did you get up? You were just downstairs and I talked to you.
Well, I do suppose thanks are in order. So, my thanks.
Is everybody following me? Just looking for people to talk to. Anybody in the basement? No. Okay. So, the interesting NPC part is definitely holding up. And, unfortunately, my bard girl seems to have disappeared. So, I don't know. And so did the orc already? Yes, I don't know if like once... Oh no, he's still here. I don't know if they rotate. In and out. I don't know how this works. It's very cool though. Yes, I'm a vampire. I get it. I know. I'm sorry. My son made me do it. So I didn't quite finish my explanation for the problems I had. Who are you?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Okay.
Take my advice. Never gamble. Damn Ernskar has me in debt up to the eyes.
You're in debt to Ernskar?
Too many drinking games, too many bets, and I'm too old to ever raise the coin on my own.
How much do you owe him? What if I talk to Ernskar?
He's a stubborn oaf. I don't know what good it'll do. You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Okay.
I've got a little work if you're interested, traveler.
Who's throwing their voice?
You know you can afford a septim or two. Can you spare a septim? Lost enough? Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Now I know he has a quest.
It's best you leave me be.
I'm pretty sure you were the one talking to me, but somehow you made your voice go all the way over here. Vivian Onus?
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
I was. Nasty bit of business, Rogvir's execution.
Perhaps, but necessary. As you know, my cousin Fura died out there fighting for us. She wouldn't have had to if it weren't for Rogvir.
Fair enough. How do you take your mind off something like that?
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip.
I didn't see it.
Thank you for helping my aunt earlier. I'll see you around.
Thank you for helping my aunt earlier? What? I don't... I've done, like, nothing in solitude.
I hid here in solitude for a long time, but war. War follows a man until it's done with him.
I thought he was going to say war. War never changes. What's your story, old man?
I was the finest scout in the Legion once. Tracked down all the places in the wilds that were causing people trouble. Lost my helmet in one of the old caves. My pretty helmet.
Pretty
Life
Pegasus?
just got worse after that. Kept losing things. So many things.
What if I could find that helmet for you?
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Were you really in the army?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War. I was on the field at Anvil. And when I was struck down, they left me. You understand? They left me for dead. I didn't leave them. I do miss that helmet.
Those sons of bees. No, I pulled him in here. Alright, so... You two, pains in the butts.
Why, hello. Here to buy? If you have to ask the price, you might be in the wrong store.
I mean, I'm wearing a fancier outfit than she is. So let's hear her talk some smack about my outfit.
Nothing at all. It's very nice. If you want something with a little more style, however, you should see what we have available.
I don't like her.
Thank you for your patronage.
Don't really want to talk to her.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I do. It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
Lady, I've sold so much stuff to you. As you saw, that was the only thing that was highlighted because I only come here to sell her stuff.
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business. Finally.
Wait, what?
We provide clothing for all of Solitude's
I just want to see if there was anybody in there that was not normally in there. Yes, I'm a vampire every time.
Spare some gold for a veteran?
Alright. So, the usual kids are running. I wish I could trip them. Trip would be a fun...
I'm bored. Let's play a game. Can't catch me. Hey, wanna play tag? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
Could I buy 2 leeks?
Fine.
I've got a little
You
work
should eat
if
some
you're
more
interested.
tomatoes. I don't want to talk. I shouldn't be. Mama says if I do, people are gonna ask about Uncle Rogvir.
Oh.
Maybe if I don't talk, they won't either.
Fair enough. Okay, if you don't want to hear about the dragon...
Dragon?
I was in Helgen when the dragon attacked.
Really? Was it big? Did it breathe fire?
It farted. Yes, yes, and yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
Oh wow, I knew it! I knew they were real! I have to remember to tell Papa.
I'm sorry about your uncle.
Thanks. Papa talks about it some. Mom doesn't say much since Uncle Rogvir died. She doesn't even go to temple anymore. I wish she would. At least that way she'd have people to talk to.
Fresh fish. Fresh fish.
Maybe I could convince her.
You would do that? That's great. You should go do it right now.
Okay. Anyway, we're just picking up quests here, there, and everywhere.
Hey, wanna play tag?
Oh my god, no.
Come back if you don't play tag.
No, I don't want to.
Fresh fish.
Alright, fish
Straight
guy.
from the fjords.
I don't...
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
Your voice does not match
Come back
your face.
when you figure out how to spend money.
Where did the other guy go?
Youngest bard at the Bard's College, at your service.
Oh, what do you do around here? He just told us.
I'm a bard, from the Bard's College here in Solitude.
Fresh fish.
Wanderers like you should think about applying.
Should I?
Glad I could help.
Okay. How about you?
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you from your trials as well.
No, I'm good.
Hello, Solana. Would you like an apple? Free of charge.
Oh, she's giving her free apples. Well, maybe if I get free apples, I would do it. Alright, so yeah, we're just looking for any NPCs that I don't recognize. And then we're going to do a quest. Don't worry, it's not just going to be me wandering around the entire episode. I have killed so many Imperial soldiers in Solitude in the past. Who are you?
Unless we have specific business, I'm not interested.
You're that dude. I can actually, if I hit the right buttons to go to the right quests. Alright, we're going to throw out Forgotten City for now. Find the face sculpt. Alright, yeah, it's okay. It must be miscellaneous. Oh my god, I have so many quests. Great about Noster's helmet. Talk to Ingscar about Octave.
When I was a young rascal, I broke a man's arm with a single punch. Of course, I had a horseshoe hidden in my glove.
You sneaky, sneaky B-word.
Debts are debts. Either he pays them, or his kind do.
He's an old man. Let it go. What if I pay? Oh, that's a lot. Lay off the old man. Intimidate. Fine. Forget I asked. Let's try to persuade.
Fine. You sound like a priest of Mara, but I get your point. Tell him to forget about the gold. Keep your sword, Armstrong.
I do. I use it a lot. All right. So, did I? All right. He gave me a quest marker to go to him. We're gonna keep exploring with that. Is that another like thing that was added in?
Wait. I know you.
Do you? What do you know?
Wait. I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and
Am
it's
I?
time to pay for your crimes.
Wait, why am I wanted? That's a lot of gold.
Well, your bounty is low. All right, get out of my sight. But you're known to me now, scum. Remember that.
I didn't know I had a bounty in Solitude. Why do I have a bounty in Solitude? Alright, who's this guy?
Ooh, pretty colors.
You'll help me. You help people, right?
Sure.
That's what you do.
Sure. What you got? What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
Sure. How can I find your master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
Oh no. I did not recognize this guy, but this is Vanilla. Oh my god, this is...
Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences.
Uh-huh. How can I get to your master?
He stays in the Pelagius wing of the Blue Palace. The doors are locked, and only Falk Firebeard can grant entry. But I hear the maids, Una and Erdi, know how to enter it for cleaning. Surely they can help for such an important matter.
Who is your master?
He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this.
Juggalag. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like how all of a sudden he was just like, uh-huh, who are you?
Wait. I know you.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers,
Oh.
but she's selling me short.
Okay. So you sound like Vanilla. So yeah, the Mind of Madness. Again, that was kind of a pretty big tip as to
what is it, Red God?
What that quest is in reference to. So that must be the Sheogorath quest, if I remember correctly. Sheogorath is hilarious and extremely entertaining. Like, legitimately might be the best character in Oblivion. Unfortunately, in my opinion, Shivering Isles is not that great, and has actually kind of made me lose interest in finishing Oblivion for the third time. This is the third time I've tried to play Oblivion, and I was absolutely positively loving it. And then I got to Jiggalag and Sheogorath and all that, and I'm just, oh, it's tedious. It is tedious and frustrating. Alright, again, I can't do the jump I want to do. Disappointing. So I will finish it.
Unless we have specific business. I'm not interested.
Alright, are you listening? Are you watching her? Panties Atia?
It's been my honor to perform at the Blue Palace on many occasions. His late lordship was quite the admirer.
You have a very pointy chin. Alright, so quest. We'll finish turning in this quest to the old man, I guess, and then we'll try to we'll start Forgotten City just to see.
Wait.
Good game.
I know you.
Can't catch me. Father says I shouldn't play with you anymore.
You guys
Pardon
fighting?
me.
Oh wait, who are you?
This tree bears down, the oak did frown, and bid the elf goodbye. For none could know, 'twas not for show,
Mother
and
says I shouldn't talk
someone
to
had to die.
Okay, I can't interact with him at all. This is very strange. So, I'm gonna guess a bug or glitch. So he's probably mod added, but he's not working. Alright, so I feel like we did a pretty good job exploring.
Stay safe, I hope.
Around.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
Okay. Why are you just standing here? Alright, where am I going? Oh, back into the bar. Okay, because that's where the old guy was. He was in the bar. Let's see what's happening in the bar. What kind of craziness going on here now?
Just stoke the fire.
Hey,
Take a
she's
seat and
back.
get the cold out.
To be honest, I never really liked the sound of my own voice. But then again, nobody likes the way their voice sounds. Not even bards.
I'm going to try going in here and choosing a different...
He got impatient. I should have known he didn't sell the farm.
Yeah, let's do this one. You said you never aspired to be a bard, but you moved half across Tamriel because she didn't like being complimented.
The Bard's College was only an excuse. What I really wanted to do was travel and see the world. I wanted to be somewhere grand, a place where the castles touch the sky. But really, I just wanted to be somewhere different. Somewhere new.
Okay. And then I could just make her sing
Until
somewhere.
next time.
Alright, he's still there. Is the orc still here? The orc is still here. Alright, cool. So maybe they'll always be here now?
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed, and my working days are done.
Pinkscar has agreed to forgive your debt.
You've done a fine thing for me. You know, I used to be quite a warrior in my day. Let me show you a thing or two.
Alright.
You should speak to my daughter, Yvette. She's the brains of the family.
Okay. So we did a quest. Woohoo! Let's switch back. Jesus, that's not where the quests are, dude. For like 1,000,000 times now. I do kind of want to do this. Because we picked that up, and that seems like that's a mod-added quest, too. Ah, melting. Where is the Temple 9 Divides in Solitude, though?
You should see me when you get bored, stranger.
Hey!
Fresh fish.
Huh? What?
Straight from the
Who are
river.
you? Oh, you come to steal my dragon breath mead? Well, too bad. Some fellow already did that.
Who stole your mead?
Oh, real clumsy drunk. Bald as a chicken egg and a face with just as much expression. A brown egg, though. Red guard with white whiskers and beggar clothes as dirty as the wrong end of a hooker.
Straight from the
Spare a bite for a
Drank it all, he did. You see that thief. You tell him he's a bad sneak, and his breath smells like a troll's crotch. Also, mead.
Not much to ask.
Man, that man bears a resemblance to you. If I see him, I'll let you know. You stupid drunk beggar. I ought to do this. Oh no, I'm not saying that. I'm gonna do this though.
It does? Oh dear. I better do something about that then. Chewing on dragon's tongue usually does the trick. At least that's what my personal alchemist used to tell me, was the fire that burned up the stink. But I had to get rid of him so I could buy more meat. I didn't get wealthy by wasting my fortune on luxuries.
My apologies, my lord. I didn't realize.
Here's your mistake. What with the state of my tunic, and the fact that I sleep on the street. Sure, I could shop at Radiant Raymond. Maybe buy that house. What's it called? Proudspire Manor. But that would exhaust a tenth of my fortune. I mean, what's it going for? 5 gold pieces? 7, maybe? And you got to furnish it, too. It'd be a bit foolish to squander my fortune on something I don't need.
I agree. So exactly how wealthy are you? What's the best thing to drink in solitude? Are you from around these parts? Do you ever consider spending more money on food?
How about I trade you a song for some fruit?
Well, I got 3 bottles of liquor on me, and about 40 or so gold pieces. Enough to buy the Blue Palace, I reckon, and the Imperial Army.
This guy's
I'd
awesome.
probably get them to throw a few of those elves in there, too, just to sweeten the deal. Not that I do it. You can't drink an elf.
You could drink it now, but you'd have to be a vampire.
And who wants to be that? I'm pale enough as it is. Need to get more sun. I heard it helps if you spread dwarven oil on your skin. Sounds expensive. Also, where am I going to find a dwarf?
What's the best thing to drink in solitude?
Easy. Spiced wine. Normally I wouldn't touch that stuff, but that Yvette sounds like some sort of wine wizard or something. I keep telling her she should train as a mead maiden instead, or an ale archer, tap into her full potential.
What in the divine's name is an ale archer? I prefer a good beer maiden myself. Oh, this is... All these are hilarious.
It's sort of like a sword stinger. You heard of those, right? Well, you probably heard it wrong, so I'll tell you anyway. The Yansei, they could channel their own spirit into a weapon. Called it the Way of the Spirit Sword. In the old tongue, it was known as Shahashacharu. Say that 5 times fast. In any case, I figured you were an ale saint instead of a short one. You could channel your spirit into a bottle. And you got all sorts of different classes. You got the mead monks, and wine wizards, beer berserkers, and, of course, ale archers.
Fresh off the boat. Straight from the fjords.
You could try brewing your own liquor.
Wait, you can do that? Is it cheap? I remember I tried to grow my own cabbages once. Didn't turn out too well. Planted a bunch of seeds over in that cemetery by the Hall of the Dead. Figured the corpses would be good for their soil. Nothing came out except more nightshade. Then I ate those to see if maybe they were like them purple cabbages. But nope, just plain old nightshade. Good thing, too, 'cause I hate cabbages. Don't know why I was growing them to begin with.
Oh my god.
I agree. Damn city ought to be ashamed of itself. Beer will get you just as drunk as any wine for half the price. But I guess Yvette's under pressure to support that white she lives with. And marking up wine bottles is like some sort of tradition around here. Poor girl needs to leave the city. Train with the Greybeards or something. Broaden her horizons.
Yeah, the Greybeards will.
Poor girl needs to leave the city. Train with the Greybeards or something.
Uh-oh.
Broaden her horizons.
Yeah, I say he was stuck. I want to go back to my earlier questions.
What?
Are you from around these parts?
Oh, by the divines, no. I come from a little town known as Rorikstead. It's a fine hamlet, but I know that Xanathar had bigger things planned for me. Through his wisdom, I was guided here to solitude, and true to his word, it turned out to be a great place to make an honest living. Every day I walk out to the market and collect seed money for my business venture. At first, I wasn't even doing that. I just came out to get a little sun, look at the competing businesses, and start milling the grain in my head.
Fresh fish.
Then what happened?
I think people saw I was making good bread out of that grain, as the passers-by started handing me their coins. Zenithar's blessing, no doubt. As far as I'm concerned, we're practically partners in this thing. Still waiting for that idea, though. Need some more drink to loosen up all the wax in my head. Too bad for my investors. Until that idea comes, it's all just a lot of sunk costs.
But you're already wealthy. There's no need to start a business now. Interesting. I would like to invest in your business. I'm afraid your investors will be unsatisfied with your current state. Let's see what he says to this.
Ah, by Zenithar, you're right. Must have already sold the business. Only way to explain all these profits. That's the problem with this infernal brain of mine. Always stumbling over memories like this. Should have realized I was already retired.
He already said spiced wine, but sure.
Now that's a good question. Sure, I like spiced wine, but for the most part, I'm a simple man of simple tastes. Mostly because the fancy drinks are too expensive. 25 gold for black bear mead? Why, Zenithar, what do they feed their bees? Diamonds? At least if its prices are somewhat reasonable. For wine, anyway. Maybe not beer. Wait, what were we talking about again? Can't recall.
Let's see.
You know what helps with memory? Some matzi. Drink they have in Morrowind. Made from salt rice. Really invigorates. Some like to brew it with a touch of cornberry, like it's some sort of brandy. But I like it cold and raw. It's my favorite drink.
Well, there we go. We got to my answer. Sort of a roundabout way.
Huh? What?
Do you ever consider spending more money on food?
Ale is food, beer is food, spiced wine even has that jazzy grapes in it or something. Says so right on the label. Meat's made from honey, too. Folk like to put in all sorts of healthy ingredients, like dried first Miriam, elf's ear, and juniper berries. Just about all spirits got some kind of food in them, but they got happiness in them, too.
What do you mean by that?
Some may call it a disease, the way people can't stop drinking. Well, if it's a rush of euphoria. If it's a fever I'd say hello to any day of the week, and twice on Sundays.
Preach, my neighbor friend, preach. Get a job, you drunken lout. One cannot subsist solely on liquid. Liquid? What's liquid? That was me trying to combine liquid and liquor together, and I made a new word, liquid. Let's see what he says.
Is that right? You don't say. At least not that. You don't say that. It ain't right. Wait, now I forgot what we were talking about.
What happens if I give him gold?
Wonderful. Just a couple of more of my little gold friends, and we'll have enough for another bottle. It's just too bad they don't sell mead by the sip.
Okay. Do I have a drink?
You, my lady, are a champion. A mead maiden. A wine wizard for the ages.
Wine wizard.
Thank you.
I don't know which one's better. Here, I'll give them it all, because I don't normally like carrying alcohol with me. Nothing?
Alright.
Well, I'm glad that he started working, and we were able to talk. We talked for so long that the entire day passed. Alright, let's put, again for the millionth time, since I can't remember where where the Temple of Divines is in Solitude, let's go and at least start the Forgotten City. Now, should look at the map and see where we're going. Where are we going? I have no idea where this quest is taking us. Oh my. Alright, so I've not been anywhere near there. Because, again, I've not done a ton in vanilla. Now, I know a lot of that was vanilla and was me picking up vanilla quests. I'm sorry, bear with me. There's a lot of vanilla that wasn't done, but we definitely got a ton of interesting NPC stuff. And I believe we got some immersive world encounters. And now we're going to go try to get some Forgotten City. So a little bit from each mod as we progress with each episode. Okay, that immediately does not look familiar. Oh no, that's the mines. I'm not going there. I'm going past there. Yeah, so I have to go... Okay, we'll figure it out. Who's talking?
You know that our supply is limited. It could be a season or more before we get a new shipment from the south.
My ears hear the truth in your words, and yet my body shakes with the need.
Khajiit are few, but their will is strong. With your fits.
Yes, of course, you are right. Still, I would give much for even a few grains of moon sugar.
Put the thought out of your mind, and do not speak of it again.
What's up, kitties? I love kitties. And, okay, are you the usual ones?
How high the mountains of There is nothing more I can teach you.
Yes, these are the regular ones.
May your road lead you to warmth. The wind blows bitter cold in this place.
Lajan will dispense any troublemakers.
Any tips on fighting?
A shield cannot guard one's tail. So Khajiit must always keep her foe in front.
You guard the caravan?
Yes. Although this caravan is new to Lajan. She was with another, but it did not survive the road.
Yeah, I feel like this is an added character.
One of Risad's previous bodyguards died fending off a Falmer attack. It made sense for Khajiit to take her place. Given what happened to her own caravan, it is her chance at redemption.
Ah, Khajiit has wares. What happened to your old caravan?
That is in the past. Khajiit cannot change it, so it is best left alone.
Any other tips on fighting?
The battlefield is where life meets death. One must remember that the victor is not fated. It is a choice.
Your opinion of Skyrim?
Khajiit has not seen enough to form an opinion, but she knows it is not war.
Offer discounts to the soldiers. The soldiers?
May the sun
From which
warm
side? The Stormcloaks
never
or the Imperials?
Both.
Rushnag.
One or the other is bound to win
Who are
the
you?
war eventually.
Yes.
But
You don't
if
have
they
that to
were
say?
now,
Okay.
So that the victor will look upon
Perhaps you have encountered Madran or Akari. Both are sworn to me, and both have worthy goods to offer.
We offer a discount
Okay.
on both sides. The winners will persecute us for helping the losers.
So this is vanilla for sure. I've heard you run into trouble along the road.
It is all in this note.
Oh, okay. I'm curious about your
The
homeland.
Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
I love the Khajiits. Why sell your goods in Skyrim?
An astute question, for we are far from home, and this is a cold, hard land. The wise trader finds the best opportunities, even if he must travel far to find them. Skyrim is a ripe opportunity indeed. The dragons and the war have scared many other traders away. But for those with courage, there is much profit to be made.
We have been in this land for so long.
May your road lead you to
I have
warm
forgotten
sands.
what it feels like to walk on
So,
warm
not
sand.
sure why he's just standing here.
What are you looking at? What you mean? My toes are numb from the cold more often than not.
It's interesting that they added
Do
a
you ever find that you regret making this journey?
In truth, I
extra
do not.
khajiit to the
I have
caravan.
always dreamed of seeing new lands. And it does not hurt that
That was a
we are
lot of
making
eggs.
a good profit.
That is true.
So I never finished talking about it. So the mod that a lot of other mods rely on is called SKSE. So when Skyrim updated yesterday, SKSE had not been updated, so any mods that required SKSE, which is a lot of mods, including the ones that I was trying to install for the new series, they wouldn't work. So I decided to pick some different mods and try them out and test them out, and thus that's why we are where we are. The ironic part to all this is they have, as of today, I spent 6 hours yesterday trying to figure out a way around the problem, trying to get the mods, because I'm very stubborn. So I wanted to do, like, once I decided what I wanted to do, I just wanted to make it work. So I spent 6 hours before I was just like, I can't because the mods won't work, because SKSE needs to be updated by the mod maker, and there's nothing I can do about that. Wait, what's happening? A Spriggan is fighting... was fighting a, whatchamacallit? Hagraven. I couldn't remember what they were called. Why is a Spriggan and a Hagraven fighting? That's a little weird. That must be one of those encounters that we're talking about. Alright, I need to go that way. So, am I going to be able to go up around? Yeah, so I log in today, and I got this series all set up to go, and was happy and comfortable because I tested it and it was working, and it was ready to get down to business. And then just for fun, I checked SKSE, and yeah, I mean, the guys that make it. What? Why do I have a red blip? They know, I guess, how important their mod is, so they for sure. Where'd the red blip go? It's just a goat. The goat wants to fight? I'm confused. Okay. So yeah, it was fixed, and I just waited a day and been patient. I would have known that, and I could have just went with my original idea. But honestly, now I hear a bear, but I don't see it. Oh, there you are. Hi, cave bear. Ooh, bear bile. Okay, so this is clearly that other we discussed that I have that other mod on that changes alchemy and stuff. So that's why these guys have extra things. Very interesting. So I'll have to read more about that mod. Again, I really only added that one because the immersive world encounters needed that crafting mod to go with it. So that's why it was the 4 instead of the 3. I mean, I was going to do 3, and then I just did a different 3. I had already decided I wanted to do something with interesting NPCs based on my conversation with Miss Voice, one of the regulars.
I welcome the smell of blood from all the kills I will make.
Patience, my son. The hunter does not welcome the blood of his prey. He waits for it.
Alright, I know that there's whatchamacallits over there. Orcs. or smear, or whatever they're called. All right, we're kind of, sorta, maybe getting where we're supposed to be going. Oh Jesus! Jump scare! Jump scare! Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Listen. Wait, how many? Did I hear another one? In the back. Oh my god. This is not the first time I've been scared by stealthy bears. Bears should not be stealthy. Bears should not be able to sneak up on me. So it was very interesting that the note was read to us. Excuse me, pardon me. Apologies as always. Okay. Vigilant Sendar again? What's up? What's up, guys? Did you just have a fight? Is that, were you healing?
I'm waiting.
I don't know. What are you waiting for?
Need something?
No. I just thought you might have something to say. Why were you heal? Did you just kill a vampire over here? You did, I think. Watered elixir of invigoration. Okay. Where, oh, where did my little dog go? Are we almost there? We're very close. But all I see is a mountain. We'll keep following this path. It looks like it's going to kind of lead us right to it. There's another goat having a rest. A lot of goats. Oh, is it in the waterfall? That's pretty cool. How exactly am I getting over there, though? Can I go up and around? Maybe. Wait. I hear another bear. Where? Oh, there you are. Alright, you ready to throw it down? Do you see my two fancy swords I have? Yeah? You better run away. Wait, why is he running away? Were you helping me find the Forgotten Ruins? If so, I appreciate that. So yeah, we're going like right in through the waterfall. Forgotten Ruins. Interesting, immersive, and what was that noise? And forgotten. Okay, we are here. Okay, and the doors just automatically open. That's not spooky at all. That's not spooky at all. Now, she said she'd be waiting for us. Cassia, I believe was the name on the note. And it says there is somebody right here eating some bread. What's up?
That's close enough. Who are you?
Bro, you sent me a letter. I'm Nayara. I got your letter?
Oh, it's you. I'm so glad you're here. Look, I don't know how much time we have left. My brother went down this shaft a few days ago, and I'm worried. I need you to go in after him and bring him back to me alive. It could be dangerous, but if anyone can do it, it's you. Now, are you ready?
The Shaolin and the Wu-Tang could be dangerous. I didn't come here to help you. Yeah, I'm ready. Can we ask some questions?
All right, but please hurry.
It looks like we have the same haircut. Who are you?
My name's Cassia. My brother and I came to Skyrim from Cyrodiil with the Imperial Legion. But we took a break to explore these ruins.
I don't like the Legion, huh? So you're both deserters then?
We didn't want to get involved in this stupid war in the first place.
Good.
We only came here because we were conscripted. But our unit was wiped out by Nords and those forsworn savages, and we saw a chance to get away from the fighting altogether. So we took it.
Okay, fair enough. Understandable. What happened here exactly?
Well, we came here hoping to find something valuable to pay for carriage back to Cyrodiil. Altreus went down the shaft, but he asked me to stay here.
Why haven't you gone down there?
Because he made me promise I'd stay here and wait for him no matter what. And I keep my promises. Well, except as far as the Legion is concerned.
Except, I keep my promises, except for when I don't keep my promises. Why did you send for me, of all people? Yeah, like, why me? Because we have the same haircut?
I was in Markarth looking for help, when I heard people talking about you and all the loot you've been trading with merchants all over Skyrim. I figured you'd be interested in exploring these ruins, so I asked a courier to track you down. And here you are.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough, because I was going to say, if she, like, started saying that, like, I've done stuff, I'd be like, no, I didn't, because I haven't done diddly squat in vanilla. I've just done stuff in Beyond Skyrim and Bruma. But have I sold loot in pretty much every major city? Windhelm, yeah. Solitude, yeah. Markarth, yeah. So, alright, fair enough. That's all the questions I had.
So you're ready to go now?
I guess. I'm ready.
I knew I could count on you. Now quickly, go!
Then by quickly, you mean I'm gonna steal all your stuff first. I don't need either one of those or your empty wine bottles. I'm gonna pick your chest over here. See what we got in here. I don't have a boy. I only have a girl. Alright, nothing super exciting. Shovel. I don't want the shovel. Can you check the bag, please? Ooh. Again, I don't know what that was. Alright. So, this is interesting. We have a dusty journal. And some stuff written up there that I cannot read for sure, but not her butt. I think this is a good place to wrap the first episode up. This was fun, definitely interesting, with the 3 different mods and trying to figure out what's what and what's here and picking up all these silly little quests and things, trying to differentiate the difference between vanilla and mod added stuff. But yeah, very excited to continue this series and see where it goes and see what happens. The only thing I do know, I should point that I am playing these blind. So what that means is, other than like very loosely skimming the description page to see, I was really looking for 2 things: things that sounded interesting and things that did not require SKSE. Interesting NPCs, which I had already said I wanted to do, did not require SKSE, and neither did Forgotten City or Immersive World encounters. So that was partially the reason why I chose those 3. But again, otherwise, I don't know what's going to happen in these at all. I did see that it said that this, if we're just doing Forgotten City, it would be about 8 hours long. Now, I always take longer than other people because I get distracted in sports. So I guess what we'll do is, like, if we have to do this all straight, like once we get in here, if we're trapped in here, we'll do that. But otherwise, I'd like to kind of bounce in and out and do some of this and some of the other things. But we'll see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. But with all that being said, this has been episode 1, the first episode of the Skyrim modded series. Interesting, immersive, and forgotten. I am Loki the Mad Titan. With all that being said, I bid you adieu, goodbye, and good night, Forgotten Ones. Sure, that works. Forgotten Ones. Goodbye, good night. Please consider subscribing. Thank you so very much for watching.